Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wrap up cocktail hour, and everybody please take their seats. So Donald Trump and Nancy Pelosi walk into a bar.
It's charged right there.
Oh, calm down. Did anybody see the Golden Globe Awards the other week? So this will likely be my last time hosting this event.
Everybody's going to do that.
Yes, and you have to.
Or emceeing, I should say. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2020 Awards and Installation Gala, hosted by the Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce, as we celebrate our community's finest individuals and organizations under tonight's theme, Roaring Through the 20s, and there will be an award for the best costume. So before we get started though, safety first, I'd like you all to look at the exit signs, emergency exit signs, so in case of an emergency, I want you to stay in your seats, and we'll wait for the Los Al School Board to decide on the next district map to tell us which direction to exit. Oh, come on, it wasn't that good. Is Andrew Pover here? I saw he was going to be here tonight. He's sick. Any Los Al School Board members here tonight? Oh, we can talk about them now. So, by the way, cell phone policy, there's nothing worse than a cell phone going off in the middle of an event, so I would appreciate if you turned your cell phones off. And if your cell phone should ring, you're going to be escorted out and forced to watch a Los Al City Council meeting on Channel 3. It's true. Okay, I would now like to welcome to the stage for our Pledge of Allegiance, retired Army Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel Tom Lasser. Now, what you may not know about Tom is that Tom is a decorated Vietnam veteran, received the Purple Heart, Legion of Merit, Distinguished Flying Cross, amongst others. Tom had over 6,000 hours flying, including 1,000 hours of mission during Vietnam in a helicopter. Tom, come on up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, and let's all honor this flag of a great nation. Please place your heart over your hand. This is going to be a fun evening. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you, please.
Thank you, Colonel Lasser. Okay, now we're going to welcome some special guests. But before we do that, I thought we would take a moment and honor a special guest who isn't here, a friend of mine and many of you who passed recently, and that's Seth Ecker. Now, normally when we honor somebody who's passed, we have a moment of silence, and I was thinking about this, and I'm almost certain that Seth would not want us to have a moment of silence. Rather, he would want us to have a moment of applause. So on behalf of Seth and his wonderful life and his commitment to this community, how about a moment of applause? I think he would have appreciated that. Now, last year, you remember, we played fun with Randy Hill, who isn't even here tonight, so he's going to hear it from me later. So we don't have Randy Hill to make fun of. But we do have some special guests here tonight, and I'd like to introduce some. Representing Senator Tom Umberg's office, David Ochoa. Representing the 72nd District, California Assemblyman Tyler Deep, Colin Edwards, and Ryan Billings. Representing Orange County Supervisor and the newly elected Chair of the Board of Supervisors, 2nd District, Michelle Steele's office, Tim Whitaker. Is Tim here yet? Tim is stuck in traffic. Okay. From the office of the Orange County District Attorney, Todd Spitzer's office, Nancy Perez. Is there anybody that's not elected? Anybody who is not elected, how about stand up? No, I'm just kidding. From the Orange County Board of Education, the president of that board, my wife, Mary Barkey. Representing our great city of Los Alamitos, Mayor Richard Murphy, Mayor Pro Tem Mark Churko, and council members Dean Gross and Shelley Hasselbrink. Also representing our great city of Los Alamitos Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson. Okay, somebody got it. Ron Noda, I'm just kidding. It's my favorite show. Representing the Joint Training Base and just promoted and apparently promoted out of the Joint Training Base is Brigadier General Nick Dusich. And most importantly, representing the Rossmore Community Service District and the newest director, newest member, Dr. Jeff Barkey. Oh, that's me. And there from Michelle Steele's office is Tim Whitaker, who just walked in. Nice looking hat. Before serving dinner, we must also acknowledge and thank all our gracious sponsors whose contributions help make this evening possible. Our platinum sponsor, Southland Credit Union and Gala Lumber. Our full table sponsors, Casa Youth Shelter, The Gas Company, Print Masters, Republic Services, and Western Overseas. One-half table sponsors, Green Street Interiors. The other half of the table, Sparta Graphics. Media sponsors, Event News Enterprise. My favorite, Orange County Breeze, and the Sun News. The beautiful flower centerpieces by Forest Lawn Cypress. And our DJ sponsor, State Farm Insurance, Leanne Ferris Agency. Our program book sponsor, Sir Speedy Printing. And our last sponsor, video presentation sponsor, David Young of DNY Associates. So once again, thank you for your ongoing support, without which this evening would not be possible. I'd like to now introduce Leanne Ferris, who will give tonight's invocation. Please come on up to the podium.
Hi, good evening. Please bow your heads. Lord, we are thankful for this day that you have given us, for its blessings, its opportunities, its challenges. May we appreciate and use each day that comes to us. We pray for strength and guidance as we face the challenges and joys that each day brings. May we be challenged to give our best always, and may we be assured of your presence with us. Amen.
Thank you very much. And now dinner will be served, and we will pick up the program after dinner.
That's where we did the Park Avenue for a while. And the flowers were magnificent for that. We really did. I love it. Until I broke
Hi.
I was the one that knocked it over.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Sarah, yeah. They're very tall. That's the hard thing, but they were beautiful. And it wasn't broken until after.
We're getting started again. I realize you're not finished, but we're running just a little bit behind, so we're going to try to speed things up. Okay, at this time I'd like to invite to the stage your 2019 Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce Chairwoman, Donette Palmore of Proverbs Financial Coaching, to say a few words.
Thank you. All right, they decided to give me the mic one more time. Thank you guys all for coming. You all look so beautiful. Okay, so I just want to say thank you guys for coming out and taking the time to be here. Thank you to all our sponsors, because it's better to do it like this. Without you guys, we couldn't do any of it. So thank you guys so much. Give them a round of applause. So I'll keep it sweet and short. This year went by so fast. I felt like I was just up here getting sworn in to be chairman. This year has brought good, bad, success, lessons, challenges, opposition, and frustration. Just like everything we go through in life, right? But without these things, we don't grow, learn, or become better. This year also brought growth, lessons, and relationships. And it has definitely made me a better leader, team player, decision maker, and person. And I am forever grateful for the opportunity to be able to be chairwoman and serve each and every one of you. It's been an honor to do that. So some other good stuff that we did this year that I'm very, very proud of is we actually were able to cut our expenses by 25%. So that's pretty awesome. Yep. We created 2 new, very successful annual events. One is this gala, and of course the Heroes Luncheon, which is so awesome. We increased our attendance at breakfast and mixers, and we brought more value to our members through recognition, more networking, which builds community and relationships, and the amazing speakers that we had at each one of our breakfasts. So I just want to say thank you to all of my 2019 Board of Directors. It has been awesome working with you guys, and that is all I have to say. So now I need to bring up Shelly and Emil. Come on up. I don't know where the certificates are at, but just come on up. Do you have the certificates? We'll find them. Anyways, they are actually kind of retiring, so we want to say thank you to them for all their service. They're amazing in our community. They do so much. So thank you guys so much.
I was chair last year, and I was happy to hand it off to Donette. We had challenges, but we met them, and I am happy to see the chamber in a good place now.
I was chair before Shelley. I was happy to hand it to Shelley. and then hand it to Donette. I am grateful. It was a great opportunity. There's no better community than the Los Alamitos area, including all our surrounding cities and our wonderful sponsors that always support so many events and so many wonderful things that we were able to provide to our community. But life goes on, and we turn it over to a new generation of folks that can step up and continue doing what we've been doing for the last 50 years. Thank you.
All right, I'm done, right? Do I have to read all this? Okay, I guess I gotta read the bylaws. Okay, so the Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors as described by the bylaws. The government of the Chamber shall be vested in a Board of Directors elected for 2 years as hereinafter provided for the membership in good standing by the members in good standing. There shall be elected a board of 13 directors, 12 of whom shall be elected as such, and 4 of whom elected as officers of the chamber automatically upon election shall become. You guys can ignore me, I just have to read it. Keep reading. Members of the board of directors for their term of office, and 1 shall be the immediate past chairman of the board. 6 directors shall be elected each year for a 2-term, thus leaving a carryover of 7 directors each year. 4 officers shall also be elected each year. 7 directors shall constitute a quorum. Special meetings may be called at any time by the chairman of the board or upon request of 4 members of the board. Directors will meet regularly each month as otherwise directed by the board of directors. And here is back to Dr. Markey.
And this, Donette, is for you. It's a super cool gavel on a plaque. The old gavel on the plaque. Thank you for your service. I would now like to welcome up to the stage our Los Alamitos Mayor Pro Tem, Mark Jerko. By the way, does anybody know what Pro Tem means? Nobody took Latin in school? Pro tem actually is Latin for pro tempore, which means for the time being. So Mark will be administering the oath of office and installation of our 2020 Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce Executive Committee members and Board of Directors. Mark.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me here to administer the oath of office and installation of the 2020 Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. I now call forward to the stage, and they can stand to my right, the 2020 Executive Board members for installation. First, we'll have Chairwoman Nisi Stewart from Printmasters. Next, the first Vice Chairwoman for Economic Development, Leanna Ferris, State Farm, Leanna Ferris Agency. The second Vice Chairwoman, for Community Development, Kathy McNally, McNally Lighting and Electric. Vice Chairman, Budget and Finance, Dan Schwartz, Pacific Premier Bank. And the immediate past chairwoman, Donette Palmer, Proverbs Financial Coaching. I now call forward, and we'll have them, if we can squeeze on stage, that's fine, otherwise they can stand in front of the stage, the 2020 Board of Directors for installation. Sabina Arase, Courtyard by Marriott, Cyprus. Emmanuel Govia, Republic Services. He cannot be here with us today, but we have some representatives from Republic Services here as well. Judy Clabeau, Green Street Interiors. We're happy Judy's here and not at the base. Someone told Judy to go to the base today.
He said happier here, not at the base.
Tracy Leonard, Ameriprise Financial Services. Susan Morales, Los Alamitos Medical Center, also absent. Dr. Andrew Pulver, Los Alamitos Unified School District. Dr. Pulver here? Not here either. Michelle Ratzlaff, Southline Credit Union. Monica Salmon, Farmers Insurance. And Dan, you're on here twice. Dan Schwartz, Pacific Premier Bank. 2 times. All right, Nisi, will you please step forward? As chairwoman of the board, your duties are as follows. The chairwoman of the board shall preside at all meetings of the chamber and of the board of directors. She shall perform all the duties incident to her office and advise such action as may be deemed by her likely to increase the usefulness of the chamber. The chairwoman of the board shall, with the CEO, sign all written contracts and written obligations of the corporation, and shall perform such other duties as the board of directors may direct. The chairwoman of the board shall perform the duties and responsibilities set forth in the program of the work. The chairwoman of, there's a lot for you to do here. The chairwoman of the board shall have the authority to create all committee entities subject to the majority approval of the board of directors. Last one. The chairwoman of the board shall, with the consent and advice of the executive committee, have the authority to appoint all committee chairpersons subject to the majority approval of the board of directors. Can you handle all that?
Yes.
Okay. Nisi, please raise your right hand. Do you, Nisi Stewart, promise to uphold your duties as the 2020 chairwoman of the board? Congratulations. Okay, now may I please have the 2020 executive committee members step forward. And that's you two, it's Kathy. Will you all please raise your right hands? Do you all promise to uphold your duties as described in the Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce bylaws? And now the 2020 Board of Directors, may you please step forward. Will you all please raise your right hands? Everybody here? All right. Do you all promise to uphold your duties as directors of the Chamber Board as described in the Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce bylaws?
Yes.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you your 2020 Chamber Board of Directors and your 2020 Chairwoman of the Board, Nisi Stewart. There's the gavel, and I think it's time for some photographs.
Thanks to each of you for being here tonight to support the Los Alamitos Area Chamber. And a special thanks to Jeff for agreeing to MC for us the second year. Also thanks to the businesses and the city of Los Alamitos for supporting this event. Before each board meeting, we recite the chamber mission statement, which is the Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce promotes a thriving community through economic vitality and strong leadership. That is why we're here tonight. That is why our board of directors has committed to serve, and I want to thank each of you for that commitment. And I have some special thanks. First of all, Donette, for your leadership through the past year. I want to thank Emil from Sparta Graphics, who's stepping off the board after many years of service and real commitment to the board. Shelley Henderson, who's also stepping off the board with the Orange County Breeze and her continual coverage of chamber and city events. Michelle from Southland did a phenomenal job on the program, and Sir Speedy printed it, and I think you should give them both a And Leanna Ferris agreed to co-chair with me this year, so I'm very thankful for that. And I want to thank Tony from the Chamber Administrator, who makes things run efficiently for us and who did a great job in putting this event together. And last but not least, I want to thank Judy, who had the brilliant idea to do the Heroes Luncheon, which was a great success this year. And Judy has provided service to the community and to Casa Youth Shelter over the years. She shares the history of Los Alamitos that is just phenomenal. And no respect to you, Richard, but Judy is Mayor Emeritus of Los Alamitos. So my being here today is part of a love story. I love my husband, Carl, who wanted to wear his Aaron Rodgers jersey tonight. Because he loves the Packers, but I love the 49ers. When we were in negotiations for buying our business about 12 years ago, I went on the Los Alamitos Chamber website. And I had been involved with chambers with businesses I had worked for before, so I knew the significance of networking within the chamber. Well, I go on the website, and the first thing I see is Alan McLean, president of the chamber, man of the year, family of the year, business of the year, and I was intimidated. I go to his website, and again, I'm intimidated. Well, we bought the business in December. I attended my first chamber breakfast in January, and I introduced myself to Alan, and he shook my hand firmly, looked me in the eye, and he said, "Nisi, if there's anything you need, let me know." And he meant that. Alan and I have been friends ever since. That was 12 years ago. And as I was learning the business, I could call him, and he would help me out. A few years later, my employee comes in, he says, "Nisi, there's a sign on the building across from the post office. Coming soon, Sir Speedy." My heart sank. Alan's moving a block away, my competition. Well, it was the best thing that could have happened for both of us. And Sean could attest to that. If we were out of stock, we could go down there, or they could come to us for stock. If our equipment went down, they would come and use it, or vice versa. So that friendship was so valuable to our business and to theirs. We do compete within the community, but healthy competition is good. We've got to find camaraderie in competition and acknowledge that competition helps to make each other stronger. If everyone's goal is to have top score, then the top score keeps rising. And second, third, or fourth place is still a great finish. Chamber of Commerce, let's continue to strive for the top score. In conclusion, my 2020 vision is for Los Alamitos Chamber, is for each of you to continue to support the Chamber so that the love story continues. Love for your fellow man, love for the community, love for what you do. I'm Carlos Sal. Go Niners. Go Pack, go. Either way, we're in the Super Bowl. And then one last thing, I have something for Donette from the Board of Directors. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. All right, you guys ready? Finally, it's the time that you've been waiting for. It's time to take down your Christmas lights. No, seriously, driving through Rossmore and Los Al, there's still Christmas lights. Raise your hand, there's an award tonight. Raise your hand if you still have your Christmas lights up. Yeah, I know, it's embarrassing. You know, your Christmas lights didn't hang themselves, and neither did Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, it's time for award celebration. But first, just a friendly 15-minute reminder to please place your final bids in our auction items over there. We'll be announcing the silent auction item winners as soon as the award ceremony concludes. For the past several months, the Chamber of Commerce has been receiving nomination forms from its members for outstanding individuals and organizations who have truly made an impact on our community in all that they do. Nominees were compiled by the Board of Directors for the following 6 categories: Business of the Year, Citizen of the Year, Community Partner of the Year, Economic Impact of the Year, the Best Dressed this evening, and the Best Campaign Banner along Seal Beach Boulevard. At this time, we'd also like to welcome up to the front of the stage any of dignitaries that have paper, certificates, plaques, and so forth that you're going to be giving out to our winners. Come on up. Oh, we interrupt this message for a brief commercial. Okay, but first, we have a short video to show you that we'll present now, and then we'll go on to the winners.
Hello, Chamber members. Let me congratulate all of you who are here tonight. Not everybody's going to be a winner, but you're really just a winner being here, helping this great organization move forward.
My goals were to change the culture of the breakfast, which I think that I did in bringing value to our members with the speakers that were brought in, creating networking games, and getting people to know each other and talk to people that they might not have before. With the breakfasts, I wanted to create value in bringing the speakers in, so I made sure I brought in topics that would be relevant to businesses and helping them grow, and maybe giving them a little information on something that was relevant to the business community. I had a lot of people come up and say they love the breakfast, they love the way that it was changed, and they really love the speakers. So that was great. That was, I really enjoyed that. My biggest revelation, I think, is that personal relationship is very, very important. Business relationship is still important despite our online businesses that are booming. The personal relationship building is still very important. The Heroes Luncheon was actually an amazing thought by Judy. We were trying to collaborate on what kind of event we can have that would be different, that we could get people involved in, and the Heroes Luncheon was birthed, where we could honor all those people that served in our community.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Even though it's their jobs, they took that job knowing the risk that it was going to be in serving people in the different sense of being out on the street with our police, the first responders who go out, and our military who put their lives out on the line every single day. Just to be able to honor them and appreciate them and let them know that they're loved and thought about was just an overwhelming joy that I had.
Donette did a great job in 2019 building attendance at the chamber breakfasts and mixers, and I just want to keep that momentum going. Want to make sure that chamber members and particularly our board of directors are proactive in reaching out to businesses and helping to get more businesses involved in the chamber. I own a business that's affected by online activity and competition online and people wanting to do things digitally, and I recognize the importance of that, but it's also important that you have something to feel and touch. Chamber and other organizations used to provide handwritten newsletters which had information that people could reference versus email, and so we do email, and a small percentage of people, I think, respond to that. That's why it's important for us as a chamber to be more active in the community. You need to talk to people, make phone calls. People need that one-to-one contact, and that is what is the success of the chamber is dependent on, us being in the community, reaching out to businesses.
Okay, we're back. I'd like now to call up Brigadier General Nick Dusich. By the way, do you know what brigadier stands for? Brigadier is Latin for badass. And Nisi, please come up. Sir, get down and give me 20.
I'm glad he didn't ask me that. Well, I met you a couple times, and the first time you repeatedly told me how to pronounce your name, and I don't think I can get it right this time. On behalf of the Los Alamitos Area Chamber of Commerce, we would like to present this certificate of appreciation. Though brief, we appreciated the service that you've provided to our area, and we wish you the very best in your new venture going to the Pentagon.
Okay, without further ado, let's begin with our first award category. And so dignitaries with certificates, if you have them, come on up. Oh, hello. First category, Business of the Year. Qualifying nominees for Business of the Year provide employment, stability, and enhanced quality of life for Los Alamitos. They must be a for-profit business that participates in community involvement and efforts and provides public outreach support, or has hosted the addition of new technology or innovation that impacts our greater community. This award is for the service and contribution for the 2019 year. The top nominees are Green Street Interiors, Madera Steakhouse, 60 Minute Spectacles, Southland Credit Union, Sparta Graphics, and the 2019 Business of the Year winner is Southland Credit Union. So maybe what we'll do is, congratulations, is we'll call each one up before we start taking all the pictures. You want to do that? Or you want to do one at a time?
One at a time.
Like I said, we'll do one at a time. Want to say a few words?
Sure. I live here in this community, and Southland, we are in this community, and we love this community. And we thank you all for the support, and we just hope you'll come and actually bake with us. So we appreciate everything, and like I said, thank you. So.
It's the Walk of Honor.
Keep walking.
The second category, Citizen of the Year Award. Qualifying nominees for Citizen of the Year have displayed achievement with respect to ongoing leadership, dedication, and the positive impact of the individual has made in the Los Alamitos community to those who work and live here. Their services have not been performed as part of the normal course of their professional or business duties. Rather, they have contributed freely without thought of receiving any personal or financial gain except winning this award. The top 5 nominees are Art Garcia, Judy Clabeau, Ellen Orb, did I pronounce that name right? Orby? Dr. William Poe, Dentist to the Stars, and Nisi Stewart. And the winner is, for 2019 Citizen of the Year, our own Judy Clabeau.
Thank you. I totally love this community. Everybody is great. I mean, I've as a founding member of the Casa Youth Shelter. And I mean, that's been my life. The chamber, I think I've been in business on the boulevard for 43 years, and I think I've been on the chamber board for 40 of them. But anyway, thank you. I love you all, and this is really an honor.
Okay. From the city of Los Alamitos, thank you.
On behalf of State Senator Tom Umber, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And on behalf of Assemblyman Deep, congratulations as well.
On behalf of the Orange County District Attorney's Office, Todd Spitzer, congratulations.
And on behalf of the chairman of the Board of Supervisors, County of Orange, and your supervisor, 2nd District, Michelle Steele, well-deserved. Congratulations.
Okay, next up is the third category, Community Partner of the Year. Qualifying nominees for Community Partner of the Year must be a nonprofit organization whose humanitarian efforts on behalf of those less fortunate or those in need include multiple years of commitment and dedicated service that enhances the quality of life for an individual or group of people within the Los Alamitos community. It's a pretty amazing group that we have in this community. The top 4 nominees are Casa Youth Shelter, Precious Life Shelter, the Youth Center, and We Care Los Alamitos. And the 2019 Community Partner of the Year is Casa Youth Shelter.
Thank you all so much. Just a quick moment to say thank you so much. This is our community. Our home is quite literally in Los Alamitos, and we could not do what we do for the youth and families in our community without the support of all of you. This means a lot to us. Thank you from our casa to yours.
The city would like to recognize all you do for the whole group here. Thank you.
On behalf of State Senator Tom Umber, congratulations. You definitely deserve this award.
On behalf of the Assemblyman, congratulations and thank you for your service.
Congratulations on behalf of the Orange County District Attorney's Office, Todd Spitzer.
On behalf of the chairman of the Board of Supervisors, your supervisor, 2nd District, Michelle Steele, congratulations for both this award and for being tied for the best dressed table. Nisi's table in the back for the theme for the night. There you
go. Okay, a couple more to go. The fourth, not final, but the fourth is the Economic Impact of the Year. Qualifying nominees for Economic Impact of the Year must have had an extraordinary investment in the community that has a significant positive impact on the economy of Los Alamitos and must be a for-profit business. The top nominees this year are Gala Lumber, the Joint Forces Training Base, Los Alamitos Medical Center, Southland Credit Union, and Wahoo's. This year's 2019 Economic Impact of the Year goes to Gala Lumber.
Well, I was born in Los Alamitos. I've spent my entire life in Los Alamitos. I had the opportunity to work for Gala Lumber, and I worked there for many years. It's an honor of mine to be here with all of you and to be a part of this community. To receive this award for the company that I work for is amazing. There's no way we could do it without the support of the community. So the next time you guys need some lumber, come see us. Thank you.
The City of Los Alamitos would like to recognize Ganal for all you guys do for us. Thank you.
On behalf of State Senator Tom Umberg, congratulations on this award.
And on behalf of the Assemblyman team, congratulations as well.
Congratulations on the behalf of Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer.
And on behalf of the Chairman of the Board of Supervisors, your Supervisor, 2nd District, Michelle Steele, congratulations. Job well done. You're welcome.
Okay, 2 quick awards left. Now, the next award, we don't have a plaque, we don't have a certificate. What the winner will get is a hug and a kiss from me. This is for the best campaign banner. And the winner goes to my wife, Mary Barkey. No, the final award goes to the best dressed tonight for their 20s, roaring 20s dress. And, wait for it, the best dress is Yvonne Rivera. And we have a little something for you, and please say a few words in your best 20s voice.
I can't do a 20s voice. Thank you. I was very excited to dress up, and as soon as I saw myself in the mirror, I had to do this.
All right, let's please give all of tonight's winners and nominees one final round of applause for all that they've done for our community. And now we move on to this year's silent auction. Tony, can you please bring me up the winning bidders?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, silent auction item, Japanese print, donated by Mr. Bill Mayhew, and the winner goes to Mr. Churko. Mark, come up and collect your certificate. The next is Ganal Lumber, $100 gift certificate, and the winner goes to Eric Palmore. Next is the gift card from Easy Frame It, donated by Tammy Brown, and the winner is Teresa Murphy. Six bottles of wine from the Fat Goat Farms Winery, donated by Matthew Thomas. And the winner is Joe, can't read the last name, Hordon? Joe? There you go. And Pie of the Month for a year. That goes to Dr. Jeff Barkey. No, I'm just kidding. Shannon Clark. $100 Madeira Steak and Ribs gift card, where they have the best cheesecake in town, and that goes to Stacy Henry. Water Safe Swim School, 2 months private swim lessons, donated by Water Safe Swim School. And that goes to, looks like Joyce King. $60-minute Spectacles gift card, donated by Stan and Jenny. And that goes to Peter Bostic. Silk Orchid Plant, donated by Chartreuse, and that goes to Sabrina, maybe? Sabrina T. Starts with an S. Selena. Endless Teeth Whitening Membership. Donated by the Dentist to the Stars, William Poe, and that goes to Donette. Foursome at Navy Golf Course by our very own winner of Best Dressed, Yvonne Rivera. Switch sunglasses with interchangeable lenses by 60 Minute Spectacles. That goes to Stan Blackwell. Now wait a minute. Asian Lithograph, donated by Mr. Bill Mayhew. I guess there was a second one. Marianne Cecil. And there is looks like a item that was not bid on. I don't know if we want to try to auction this off or not. No, okay, we won't auction that off. All right, moving on. Now, we've got the centerpieces that were donated by Forest Lawn. If you look underneath your chair, under one chair, there's an emblem for the Roaring Twenties, and whoever is seated with that gets the centerpiece. All right. So, thank you all for attending. Would all four of the chamber winners please come up so we can take pictures? And then come over to Tony to pay for your bid on the item that you got. And thank you all for indulging me for my last MC event for the chamber. I look forward to seeing who does this next year. All the winners for the 4 categories, would you please come up front?
I know, I'm front.
I'm gonna do blue steel. I'm doing blue steel. I'm doing blue steel. Magnum, yeah, Magnum.
I was like, oh, but let's do bricks. I need your email.